Russian President Vladimir Putin told a meeting of the State Military-Industrial Commission Wednesday that Russian armed forces were still short of certain weapons, including drones, despite a big boost in production. The discussion occurred the same day Ukrainian officials said a Russian drone hit a bus, killing 9 workers, as the war between the two countries continues. Reuters was able to confirm the location of the video from the corroborating aftermath photographs from the State Emergency Service of Ukraine. Meanwhile, U.S., Ukrainian, and European officials held meetings on Wednesday to try to get peace talks back on track, after the cancellation of U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's trip raised questions over how much progress was being made. The director of the Russian and Eurasia program at Chatham House, James Nixie, was not optimistic.
I think really we're heading away from negotiations right now and back into conflict without a foreseeable end. Not to say again that the two sides can go on forever, but they've both got more left in them, militarily speaking.
U.S. President Donald Trump warned that Washington could walk away if there was no progress on a deal soon. He raised the pressure on Sunday when he said he hoped Moscow and Kyiv would make a deal this week to end the 3-year conflict. At the heart of Wednesday's talks was an attempt to establish what Ukraine can possibly accept, after Trump Special Envoy Steve Witkoff presented proposals to a similar session in Paris last week. 3 diplomats said those proposals appeared to demand more concessions from Ukraine than Russia.
The US just wants any deal. And that, it doesn't matter whether it's a good deal for Ukraine or a good deal for Russia, they want to be able to show that they are a broker and maybe a power player, that they can have an influence on events. There's a real difference there, because for the Ukrainians, a bad deal is worse than no deal.
Sources said Witkoff's proposals, which included recognizing Russia's annexation of Crimea and ruling out Ukraine's NATO membership, were unacceptable to Ukraine and other European nations.